You're driving me crazy, driving me crazy, driving me crazy,
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, PR Sisters on the Go. So for today's video, you might be wondering, why am I playing chess instead of recording a video? Guess what? Today's video is about chess. So for today's video, I'm going to be teaching you what each of the pieces in the chessboard does and the order in which it is placed. So let's go. Chess is one of the oldest games. Each player tries to capture or checkmate their opponent's king. Each player has 8 pawns, 2 knights, 2 bishops, 2 rooks, 1 queen and a king. Players take alternate turns making one move at a time. A player captures an opponent's piece by removing it from the board. The pawn. The pawn moves one square at a time, like this, with 2 exceptions. During its first move, it can move forward 2 squares. And secondly, when it's capturing, it does not capture the piece that is directly in front, but it captures the piece that is diagonally towards it. Now let me rearrange it quickly. Now as you can see, I have rearranged it. Now let's move on to the next piece. This is called the rook or the castle. The rook can move in a straight line like this, say in a straight line, backward or to the either side as far as there is room. It cannot jump on any other piece nor move diagonally. It captures by moving directly onto a square occupied by the opponent's piece. As you can see here, I am capturing the opponent's pawn. Then the opponent's piece is removed from the board. So friends, that is how the rook works. Now let's move on to the knight. So the next piece is the knight. It is the only piece that is able to jump over other pieces like this. Okay. Its move combines straight and diagonal directions. It moves by jumping straight over any of the 4 squares, touching its square and then diagonally to the right or left. See? Okay. If it is on the white square, it jumps over one of the black squares around it and to a diagonal black square. See, if it's on a white square, it jumps over a black square and lands over here on another black square. Okay? It always ends up on a color different than the square it started from. If there is a piece on the first square, it moves over. If there is a piece on the first square, it moves over. It does not capture but simply jumps over the piece. It captures the piece on the square it reaches on the completion of its move. See, like this, it does not capture the piece that is in front but captures the piece that is on the completion of its move. See, now we have captured the queen. Okay, now let's move on to the next piece, the bishop. The bishop moves and captures diagonally. Okay, now let me show you an example. On each side, there are 2 bishops, okay? One on the black square, it moves on the black square only. And one on the white square, which moves on the white squares only. The bishop can move any number of squares in the same direction as long as they are vacant. It cannot jump on any other piece. So if you want to know how it captures, It captures like this, diagonally. Now we have captured the queen again. Now let's move on to the next piece. The queen. The queen is the strongest piece on the board. It can either go up and down like a rook, up and down, or go diagonally like a bishop, moving over any number of squares not occupied by the other pieces. It can only move in one direction. It cannot start like a rook and then suddenly change direction and go like a bishop. It captures by landing on a same space as the opponent's piece. For example, here we have the queen and diagonally we have captured the pawn. And if you want to go like a rook, forwards we have captured another pawn. So that's how the queen works. Last but not the least, the king. The king is the most important piece of a game. It moves exactly like the queen except that it can only move one square in any direction at a time. See, only one square. Okay. It captures by landing on a same space as the opponent's piece. See, for example, if this is here, it captures. Okay. If it is checked already, there are three alternative moves. Capture checking piece or intertwine with another piece. See, so for example, if there is a check here, see, okay, now you can intertwine with another piece like this. See, the bishops on the black square and intertwine. You can intersect the check, or you can escape the check easily by moving one square and the queen will follow. Let me show you what a check is. When the king is attacked by an enemy piece, he is in what is called check. If the check cannot be avoided in the player's next move, this is what is called checkmate and the game is over. And if you have any doubts or any questions about how other pieces work or anything else, don't forget to let me know in the comments below. So friends, that's it for today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the bell notification button to get notified whenever we post a new video. And don't forget to share. Okay? I think that today you might have all learned how all the pieces in the chessboard works. Thanks for watching.
You're driving me